Hospitals are being stretched to breaking point as COVID patients continue to rise. Medical leaders have warned after England was plunged into a third national lockdown. Some doctors compared working in the NHS to being in a war zone as they welcomed the tough new measures announced by Boris Johnson on Monday night. The British Medical Association said it was clear a major intervention was needed to bring down the spread of coronavirus, especially the new variant. Everyone in England is in lockdown and must stay at home except for permitted reasons. All schools and colleges will also close to most pupils and switch to remote learning from today. The Prime Minister warned the coming weeks would be the hardest yet amid surging cases and patient numbers, and said the lockdown was expected to last until mid-February. Nearly 14 million people could receive a COVID vaccine by the middle of February, in line with plans announced by Boris Johnson. The Prime Minister said officials hoped all those in the top 4 priority groups would receive a jab in the coming weeks. Tweeting afterwards, Vaccine Minister Nadhim Zahawi said the NHS family will come together to get 13.9 million doses administered by the middle of next month. James Bond star Tanya Roberts is still alive, her publicist has said after earlier being quoted as saying she had died. Mike Pingle, the actress's representative, was quoted by US website TMZ saying Roberts had died aged 65. The outlet had quotes from her partner and tributes were paid on social media to Roberts, who starred as Stacey Sutton opposite Sir Roger Moore in his final Bond film A View to a Kill. Mr. Pingle later confirmed Roberts was still alive and the family was waiting for further news from the Cedars Sinai Medical Centre in Los Angeles. Anyone travelling into the UK from abroad could be required to produce a negative coronavirus test under plans for new tightened border restrictions. Ministers are understood to be mulling over toughening controls during the third national lockdown. Hauliers would be exempt, according to reports. And finally, Taylor Swift and Harry Styles are going head-to-head for this week's #1 album. Swift is in the hunt for Friday's top spot with her surprise December album Evermore, while Styles is in contention with his 2019 effort Fine Line. Evermore, Swift's second surprise record of lockdown and her 6th UK #1 album, leads the race. Fine Line, released in December 2019, is on course for a new peak position of #2 after being boosted by the single Treat People with Kindness.